So at last we got the latest iOS 14.3 out from the beta version, and it brings many features and refinements to the iOS 14. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I did not update my iPhone SE 2020 to this iOS 14 because I was a bit skeptical about this latest iOS version, as many people reported multiple bugs, and usually one should wait for any latest version to get more stable over the time and then update to it. And this seemed the apt time just before the end of infamous 2020. Starting off with the camera part. So for various iPhones from iPhone 6s to iPhone X, you now get the option to mirror front-facing camera for still photos only, and thus you can get the output as per your choice. Another change in camera is the addition of 25fps option in videos. So now you can shoot videos in 4K 25fps and 1080p at 25fps. So a couple of more options to choose from the usual ones, and it's good to see these many options on this tiny beast. Though of course you don't get Apple RAW Pro format support, and sadly Apple has reserved it for their top of the line devices, and probably will never bring it to the iPhone SE. And setting custom app icons is also easier now, as you no longer need to switch over from the Shortcuts app, which makes the customization part quite easier and smoother than before. So in case you're into that, you will appreciate this improvement. Among the new add-ons, there is Apple Fitness Plus subscription that is available only in a handful of countries right now. And it has a host of workout modes, recommendations, and you can use it with your Apple Watch Series 3 or a newer version as of now. Apart from this, you get AirPods Max support in iOS 14.3. And of course I don't have them, and I won't be getting them anytime soon because they are priced like crazy in India. 60,000 rupees for a pair of headphones. Sorry Apple. So in case you are planning to buy AirPods Max, you will get spatial audio, quick pairing and every other feature you would expect from premium high-end headphones from Apple. In the App Store, you will get this app privacy page that now explains in detail what requests an app is getting, what data it is collecting and how it is being used, and a lot more. So as iOS is more focused towards privacy, this is a good step in ensuring transparency for the end users. So a good job there by Apple. In the Weather app, you get these air quality health recommendations at certain severe levels, and India is of course included in this. So for residents of states like Delhi, this is an eye-opener for sure. In the Apple TV app, you get this Apple TV Plus tab to give you a better idea about the latest originals and TV shows from Apple. Plus there are certain improvements in search, and in short, it will serve you with more accurate results. Plus some minor improvements have been done to the Apple Health app, so you can track your health and metrics even more precisely on the go, which sadly most of us ignore. Also in app clips, you can now share your short videos by scanning these Apple designed app clip codes, so a faster way to share in case you use this feature. Last but not the least, many bugs have been fixed in the overall firmware, ranging from bugs in Spotlight to the app folder and Bluetooth glitches. So most of them have been taken care of, and I am still testing the battery life after this latest update, as it was fine to good for the most part with iOS 13. As I was not doing any extreme tasks, it did last a day with ease in my case, and hopefully it stays the same. Coming to the benchmark scores, so though I don't believe in numbers, it is still a good idea to keep a check. So this iPhone SE on Android 2 scores around 4,25,000 on iOS 13 in my case, and after the update, well, the device scored around 4,60,000, which is a good improvement from the iOS 13. And on paper, the device should perform better, though that might not be the case in day-to-day scenarios. Anyways, that's it for this iOS 14.3 on this iPhone SE 2020. So if you have any other questions, do let me know in the comment section down below. And don't forget to like this video if it helps you out. Lastly, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.